Are you staring at a blank sheet of paper, don't know where to start your architecture thesis? Or are you a student who is stuck in the middle of research, overwhelmed by the amount of data? Trust me, you're not alone. We have all been there. But in today's video, we are tackling this challenge heads on. And in today's video, we have a special guest who is going to decode the architectural thesis and help you through your architectural thesis journey. So hello everyone, I'm Shashank and you're watching me on Stank Race YouTube channel. So we are diving deep into the topic of architectural thesis with architect and urban designer Moksha Bhatia. She has her own Instagram and YouTube, so go check them out. The link is in the description. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So ma'am, basically we are obviously we talked about it, but we are talking about architectural thesis today. So as you know, like most of the students face issues with selecting topics. They think that they might select a topic that is too broad to cover, and they might think that some of the topics are like they get boring over the time. So what do you think should be the criteria to select the right topic for the architecture thesis?
Firstly, I always tell everyone, take the topic of your interest. For example, if you are a student, that doesn't mean your area of interest can't be photography, right? It can't be fashion designing. You have multiple area of interest when you are student. Okay. For example, my area of interest was women empowerment. So in my thesis, during my bachelor's, I took Women Empowerment Institute, like that. When you have interest in photography, why are you not focusing on designing the photography institute, right?
It is a very great opportunity to intertwine your two interests also.
Exactly. Suppose you have any girl or boy, they have interest in fashion design, they can design the NIFT college, right? There are so many courses, everything. I always that choose topic of your interest, then only you can go in depth. वरना कोई फायदा नहीं है ये करने का. You will search about it because you already have some knowledge about that. Okay, and also this is one criteria. Other criteria is choose what you want to do after architecture. For example, you want to work in the sustainability field. Like firstly, I would say कि sustainability तो mandatory हो जाना चाहिए हर किसी में. By keeping in mind the climate crisis, I would say sustainability हर उसमें हो जाना चाहिए, right? But if what you want to do after your degree, you want to work as a sustainable architect, you want to work as a whatever you say. There are fields ना.
Maybe architectural conservation, journalism, that field.
किसी को मॉडर्न डिजाइन में इंटरेस्ट होता है, किसी को एकदम हेरिटेज कंजर्वेशन में इंटरेस्ट होता है, right? Do according to that. You will do your designing also फिर उसके हिसाब से and your research part also. So these are the two criteria which will take you forward. Okay, and then तुम्हें जो 6 months का time period है, you always have to keep in mind कि वो 6 months में तुमने bored नहीं होना, right? वहाँ पे बहुत time आता है when you will get frustrated that why our planning is not being done, why we are not able to find the case studies, why so and so literature study is not done. But that's the secondary. First you see, are you willing to give your all to that topic, and how will that happen? You know what I have seen the problem with the students, that they'll choose the topics that look very flowery, like airport design कर लो, या very common housing, hotel, H से वो होता है वो कर लो. But no, just choose the topic of your interest. For example, I told you about my bachelor's. In my master's, I wanted to do masters in sustainable architecture. So what happened? I didn't get into that, but I got urban design, much better than that. During my thesis, my thesis topic was neighborhood planning in sustainability. Yeah, in sustainability context. It was like that. So I designed a 15-minute city concept because जब COVID hit किया, तो 15-minute city concept बहुत निकला था, right? So I designed during that time.
So basically, two things. We need to choose a topic that collides with our interest, and we should not keep in mind that we need to focus on that topic.
And do not doubt yourself that you cannot do this. What happens even if you choose a topic of your interest, because वो इंटरेस्ट तुम्हारा है, बाकियों का नहीं है, राइट? यू विल कीप डाउटिंग योरसेल्फ कि मैं बाकियों के साथ बाकियों की तरह कॉमन टॉपिक नहीं लिया, या मैंने कुछ गलत तो नहीं किया. नो, यू विल मेक योर वे टू इट. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, पैनल इज ऑलवेज हैप्पी, and they also listen to your vibe with interest, okay, when you have a different topic, because we all are architects, और ये हमारा ever growing profession है. We are ever learning in this, okay. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So another common issue is like students, after selecting the topic, don't know the right directions. Students often are stuck in the initial stages only. So what do you think should be the correct or maybe much more effective pathway to move through your thesis, like from initial stages to the final design?
See, now you have your topic. Now you choose your topic. Now what you have to do, then you have to research about it. One is research methodology and another are the case studies. I always tell you, while I was teaching you also, I used to focus so much.
So just for your context, Moksha ma'am was my teacher in my 6th semester. So yeah.
On the case studies. Why? Because you are able to learn better through that, right? Where, for example, you give me any topic in your mind that that is your area of interest, that you would like to proceed in your future.
Design college,
right? Now you will see the case studies of the design college. While some case studies are live, but many are there which you can do online also. Okay, suppose design college, अब इतने सारे architecture colleges हैं, right? You can see their infrastructure is so good. Suppose सिंगापुर का, if you might have seen सिंगापुर का एक प्लान, सिंगापुर का एक इंस्टीट्यूट है, उसका पूरा ग्रीन रूफ में ऐसे करके डिजाइन, right? So like that, what happens once you do the case studies? You know first of all how to do the area analysis. फिर हम comparative analysis बना लेते हैं, ठीक है? Then second thing is you get the elements. For example, whatever you studied, the 3 case studies you did live, ठीक है? उसमें you chose the elements, but what you want to introduce new to your project, okay? That will be like, suppose मैंने सिंगापुर का example दिया, the green roof thing, right? And एक मैंने कॉलेज देखा था, उसमें बिल्कुल ऐसे slide बना हुआ था. Was like if upper space was for students to use, okay, as a public space, और जो lower space था वो सारा उनका working था, okay. एक मैंने ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूट पढ़ा था, उसमें सारा साइकिल ट्रैक से कनेक्टेड था. So these are the things. Whenever you do the case study, whether it's live or it's online, you get to learn so much, and it is not like कि दुनिया में कुछ हो नहीं रहा and you can't get. What I have seen the problem with the students, जैसे मैम मिल नहीं रहा केस स्टडी, ठीक है, but they don't see कि तुम्हारा जो area of interest है उसका कुछ ना कुछ कहीं बना ही हुआ है. And then they what they do, for example they say मैम हमें केस स्टडी मिल गया पर इसका प्लान नहीं मिला. How could that be possible? अगर तुम्हें केस स्टडी मिल गया, you can analyze the plan also, right? You can do it with the pictures also. You can hand draw it because there are so many pictures available. Also,
obviously students will not able to like exactly mark up each and every room, but they can create a generalized space.
Exactly, and the teachers will also know that yes, you have that image, right? So this is how you proceed, and then there is your literature study. It is so important. After you do your literature study, case study, you have to do the comparative analysis. From there you get the area analysis, right? And then you take out the क्या चीज common है, क्या चीज mandatory है, हर college में वो देनी ही देनी है, right? Suppose in India we mostly focus on the courtyard planning in colleges also, right? आप GNDU अमृतसर का देखो, it is very beautiful design. इसका courtyard planning because हमारा climate ऐसा है, right? So yeah. So this is how you should proceed. I always focus on the case studies. When I taught you so many case studies on the urban design. In fact, I told you to make sheets, if you remember. Why? Because you will get to know that better.
Case studies obviously help us to learn from the big architects. Obviously, they help us to grasp the things that big architects do in their projects. So, okay. So, ma'am, the third question I would like to talk about is the design and development stage. Like, there is always this controversy in architecture between creativity and practicality. So, what do you think should be the steps further during the design and development process to balance that creativity and practicality?
You chose your topic, you did your case studies, you did the comparative analysis. Now comes the stage of your designing. So what happens? I have seen that students they get stuck. Design blocks आ जाते हैं, right? उनको समझ नहीं आता कैसे proceed करना है. The easiest way is whatever case study you do, okay, you sketch that building, sketch the design elements, sketch because एक तो तुमने study किया, but once you start sketching, okay, once you start sketching, you will know कि कितनी सारी जो elements है वो तुमने observe भी नहीं किए होंगे, कितने सारे उसके free flow elements है वो तुमने observe नहीं किए होंगे. ठीक है, at times it's just the small storage space also, right? So like that you should proceed when you get the design blocks. और जब तुम वो sketching part से निकलते हो, then you get into your concepts, okay? And I have seen that students get satisfied in one concept. I don't know how. They'll make the concept, बहुत अच्छी शीट है, डिस्कस होएगा, वाइवा होएगा, they'll get so disappointed. अरे हमने तो ये बहुत बनाया, टीचर ने कैसे बोल दिया? अरे नहीं, it is not like that. Teachers are your teachers, but they are there because they have also learned something, right? तो वो चीज को हमेशा बैलेंस आउट. अगर तुम्हारा पहला कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं हुआ, make second, make third, make fourth, make fifth. At least you should have 5 options. And 5 से पहले ही अगर तुम 5 कॉन्सेप्ट अपने खुद की निकाल लोगे ना, ट्रस्ट मी, fifth one will be all the way. तब भी लगेगा कि तुम इसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट कर सकते.
Oh, ma'am, your voice was cut.
So once you create the 5 concepts, okay, तो जो 5th concept है, whatever you create, you will then know कि ये इससे भी better हो सकता है. But obviously you will get stick to it, and you will then know from 1st to 5th how much you have improved. Okay, then comes your planning stage. Once you have your concepts, right? You have your concept ready. तो तुम कहीं ना कहीं पे वो planning भी initial कर लेते हो, preliminary stage, right? From that preliminary, when you discuss with your teachers, with your guides, then you proceed to all the planning, elevations and sections. Okay, and what happens? I'll give you one tip. Don't put so much time on your these 3 stages. Okay, planning, so that planning में तुम्हारे पास ज़्यादा time बचे. Okay, what happens? You start discussing with your guides, with your teachers. उसमें कुछ ना कुछ निकलता रहता है, and it keeps on changing. But at one moment, you as a student have to decide that now you have to put a full stop. कि अब हमें आगे का पूरा थीसिस खत्म नहीं करना है, या नाउ हमें अपना थीसिस खत्म करना है. Because what happens that then your elevations are left, then your sections are left, and it's just not that. You have to give whole presentation. You have to compose your sheets, okay, and you have to give all that 3D work also, models, सब कुछ देना होता है. आप walk through भी होता है, to enhance your 3D, to enhance your thesis. So it's like that.
Okay, ma'am, so we talked about this, students obviously have many issues, they face many problems, but what according to you are the most common ones, and how can they tackle it? Like, what are the strategies that they can overcome that challenges?
Okay, first one, like we discussed, they don't know where to start. So many students, they waste their time saying, अरे बन नहीं रहा, अरे हो नहीं रहा, अरे पता नहीं चल रहा, right? Ultimate solution is to that is sketching. Just keep on scripting, keep on to scribbling, and you will get into something.
Like
If not,
drawing your mind out.
yeah, drawing your mind out. If not, then go back to your concept or to the case study. For example, if you are designing an institute, okay, you're designing a design institute and you want to design it according to the sustainability factors. Go to that sustainability elements कि क्या क्या यूज होते हैं, and then start. It's about the research. And you don't have to put a full stop कि यार इतना काम कर लिया अब डिजाइन नहीं हो रहा. No, can't do it like that. Keep on scribbling, and you will get somewhere like that. This is one of the main problems that I have seen, and in this problem I have both subdivided problems.
Another thing is, ma'am, about time management. Students also face like big problems with time management. Architecture, and especially like not only for thesis but in general architecture. So I would also like you to answer that, like how can we manage time effectively?
If we talk about the architecture, like if we leave thesis aside and we talk about there are many subjects. You can't be harsh on yourself. You can try to complete your work, but just don't be harsh on yourself कि ये उसी time complete हो जाएगा. You're not machine. Okay, you are also in the learning stage, and that teachers also know. Okay, I've seen people putting lot of pressure on themselves, not eating for so many days, not sleeping. It doesn't work like that. This is your degree. Real learning starts after that. In time में तुम्हारे पास
Yeah, if you are not healthy, you won't be able to grasp anything. Obviously, that is one thing.
Exactly. So try to manage the time, because schedule is given. Schedule is given to you from the first semester to the 10th semester, right? That this is the deadline. You have to complete your work till then. I used to give that deadline. Do you remember? And I used to take marks also. उसके बाद तो सारी submissions time पर आती थी. Last वाली तो सारी time, right? So it's like that. You have to manage time accordingly. And what happens in architecture, we keep on procrastinating. Okay, because हमारा profession creativity का है, and it's not like हम बैठे और creativity आ गई. Not like that. That is why the works get delayed.
Like students, usually they just postpone their work day after day after day. So that is a big issue that creates that like backup of all the work.
And one honest opinion or one honest tip that if you ask me that what you should do, it is that every day devote your 1 hour to the design from the semester 1. I lagged in this. मैंने ये नहीं किया. This is why I want to suggest everyone, tell everyone, just give 1 hour to the design every day, and trust me, you will get refinement.
Like talking about design, if we think daily, then we obviously will get somewhere.
Exactly. And I'll give you a very small example. Now, Shashank, when you go to movies, do you see the actor or do you see the background first? Subconscious mind, right? Subconscious mind कि पूरा background देखिए, अरे staircase यहाँ से जा रही है, जब वो grand सा कुछ होता है, यहाँ से staircase जा रही है, ऐसे floor लगा हुआ है, right? So it is like that. If you subconsciously practice every 1 hour every day.
Like observation is like one of the best thing an architect can practice.
Exactly. Yeah, and it actually increases our architecture is such a good in that it increases our observation skills.
Yes, like architecture is not something that is very specific to any topic or anything. Architecture is like all around us. We go anywhere, we are surrounded by architecture.
Exactly. Everything. Like if I am sitting in a room, okay, the whole furniture layout is up. If the mirror is there, it is up.
We have like smallest details to observe. Yes.
So it is. But coming back to the thesis part, how you manage your time in the thesis. So what happens with the thesis also? You are given the schedule that you have to complete this stage on time. It is up to you how much time you are going to devote to it, right? अगर time है, for example, your thesis starts in January to May. है ना, ऐसे होता है. यू आर गिवन टाइम कि 15 फेब तक आपने केस स्टडीज करनी है. अरे इफ यू आर स्टार्टिंग योर केस स्टडीज ऑन 10 फेब को 15 फेब तक कैसे होगी?
Obviously, that's what I said. Like students delay their work day after day. That's why the backlog is created.
Yeah, and also if we talk about case studies only, उसी का example ले लें. So when you are searching about your topic, when the area you have that area of interest, तब ये case नहीं होते. तब तुम्हें case studies भी सारी पता होती है, तब तुम time पे कर सकते हो. Problem तुम्हें कहाँ face करनी पड़ती है? You face the problem while designing, because obviously you are at learning stage, and what happens is
Also, we are thinking constantly like what we can do, what we can add to it.
so what happens when you have that area of interest, okay, you will know the case studies, you will not like to delay, only the delay part will come while you're designing. What happens, every teacher, every guide have their own opinion. Planning change होते बहुत time लगता है. But again, this is you. It's up to you where you have to put full stop कि नहीं अब मैंने यही freeze करना था.
Okay, so ma'am, we talked about everything. We talked about every stage. We talked about up till the designing stage. The last stage comes out to the presentations. We obviously need to present our drawings into sheets, and obviously need to present those sheets in front of the jury. And sometimes like students are way too afraid to present their work. They feel like they will not be able to defend their sheets when they are giving the jury. So what are your tips about that? Like how can students present their sheets well, or like how can they defend their design better during the jury?
Okay, so there are two things. One is presentation and one is how you deliver your viva. Okay, so first coming to the presentation part. See Shashank, in my learning stage during my bachelor's, master's, my teaching career, I have seen two different sets of people. One those who know all the softwares, Photoshop, ऐसे skills होती है, Adobe का कोई भी software निकालो, and one who just want to make the sheets on the PowerPoint. Okay. Obviously, I'll support this
The
category.
people who are presenting on the PowerPoint, they don't even like want to shift to Adobe. They don't want to learn. Like they are like, I can do this on this, so I'll do that only.
Shashank, then see, you only said this that they don't want to. What that means? The lack of interest. If you are choosing the topic of your interest, सब अच्छा हो गया. Last में presentation नहीं आई तो क्या फायदा?
Obviously, I am the biggest supporter of visual presentation. I have talked about this many times on my channel, on my Instagram as well. Like visual presentation is the most important part of architecture. It is not talked about enough, even in our colleges, even in our like institutes, but it is the most important part of visual like your design. Because if you're not able to communicate your idea, what is the use of designing?
And this practice starts right when you are in your second year. I think exactly you and what I have seen the attitude of students. मैम हमारे कॉलेज वालों ने नहीं सिखाया. अरे why? It is now.
Many students tell me that the softwares are not taught by the college. I told them, you just need to open YouTube. YouTube has all the tutorials for each and every software.
And Shashank, I tell you, Photoshop is so easy that in 2 days you will get to know all the tools. And if you don't know in the starting how to do the presentation, Google से एक sheet निकालो, same अपनी वैसे बना लो. This is a practice.
That's how I learned Photoshop.
Even me, that's how I learned Photoshop. I remember I made my portfolio before internship. Okay, so I made it on Photoshop because everybody said make it on Photoshop. So मैंने घर बैठ के YouTube पे 2 दिन लगाए, तीसरे दिन तक पोर्टफोलियो अपना बिल्कुल 12 बजे तक रेडी. We don't sleep, we are architects. This is normal for us. कि हमने सोई नहीं, बस वो लग रही because it actually interested me to learn new software, and Photoshop is interesting. Till then till the date I like presenting work.
Obviously, like when we learn new things, if we want to learn new things, like it becomes interesting to us.
Yeah. So what happened? My portfolio was on monochromatic theme. ज़्यादा texture shades नहीं use कर रहे थे. अब क्या हुआ? When I went on internship, पहले दिन पे ही उन्होंने मुझे एक ग्रुप हाउसिंग का प्लान रेंडर करने के लिए दिया. And I didn't know anything. Oh God! I just knew how to put the text and do it like that. और तो कुछ आता नहीं था. And I remember मेरी ये सीट थी, यहाँ कैमरा लगा था. ठीक है, कैमरा था एंड आई कुडंट फोकस कि मैं क्या करूं. व्हाट आई डिड, मैंने अपने फोन में YouTube खोला, साथ में कर दूं. किसी को क्या नहीं आता कोई बात नहीं, बट आई एक्चुअली लर्न सो मच. यू जस्ट सी इन 1 week आई वाज ट्रेन्ड हाउ टू रेंडर प्लान्स, how to render
softwares like presentation softwares, like they are very easy to learn for an architect. At least like there are limited commands for an architect to actually perform in those softwares. There is not like a very if you are, until and unless you are making a very different sheet, it is very easy for an architect to create a very decent sheet.
Exactly, and your site plan should be rendered and everything. So it is like you need to learn Photoshop from the second year itself. If your college is teaching or not, they are teaching you many other subjects, and actually real learning starts after the architecture degree. तब तो तुम कॉलेज को नहीं ब्लेम कर सकते. कहीं ऑफिस में चले जाओ, जॉब कर रहे हो, क्या कहोगे अपने बॉस को कि माय कॉलेज पीपल दे डिडंट टीच मी दिस? ऐसे तो नहीं होएगा ना. It's not going to work like that. So you have to put your heart and soul. Now I'm seeing the curriculum जहाँ भी सॉफ्टवेयर इंट्रोड्यूस होते हैं, बट व्हेन आई वाज स्टडीइंग देयर वर नो सॉफ्टवेयर, जस्ट ऑटोकैड. ऑटोकैड भी एक बस पार्ट था, राइट, दैट यू हैव टू ओनली लर्न. एंड देन स्टूडेंट ब्लेम द टीचर्स ने नहीं सिखाया, इवन इफ इट इज इन योर करिकुलम. नो, you have to practice and refine your skills. टीचर्स ने पढ़ लिया.
Obviously, ma'am. Also, one thing, softwares are not like you can just someone teaches you and you grasp it. It is not something like that. You need to practice them to know the software. If you do not practice on the software, you will not able to understand what are its function, what are its like commands.
Exactly. I do understand that now there are variety of software, but why not focus on the basic? AutoCAD for 2D, SketchUp for 3D, and for presentations, Photoshop. These are the basic 3 softwares. If you learn these 3 softwares, उसको भी थोड़ा डेप्थ में जाके, you have everything in your hands.
Yes, like people are talking about like you should know BIM and this and that. Like you need to firstly focus on the basics. You need to know the basics. Then you will be able to like, अगर आपको basics आता है तो you will be able to reach the advanced level easily.
Yeah, and I do agree that you need to learn and BIM and you need to refine. But first focus on those 3, na.
If you are not focused on the basics, you can't like directly jump on advanced and like learn everything. Yeah.
So it is now come the Viva part. Once you have your presentation, you need to present your work because अच्छे से, because नहीं होएगा तो जो जूरी पैनल होते हैं, they will be not interested in your thesis, right? Now comes the final part when you are giving your Viva. What happens? अगर कोई जूरी ले रहा है, ठीक है, and उसके स्टूडेंट को कह दिया ये तो ऐसे नहीं चलता. I've seen students fighting. You have to defend, you don't have to fight. डिफेंड ऐसे भी, डिफेंड एक अच्छे तरीके से भी किया जाता है. ओके, आई लर्न फर्स्ट यू डिफेंड एंड यू शुड नो कि जो सामने वाला कर रहा है, यू शुड हैव दैट क्वालिटी दैट व्हाटएवर द पर्सन इज सेइंग, यू आर एबल टू परसीव दैट.
People should not like like they should not be very conservative, I would say.
Yeah,
they should intake the criticism.
Yeah, they become so argumentative that no, I have done, अरे इसे कुछ नहीं आता. I have seen students doing like that, but it's not like this ना. If someone is telling you, and ये कहीं नहीं होता कि अगर एक कोई वाइवा लेने आ रहा है, इफ समवन इज टेकिंग योर वाइवा, वो तुम्हें कुछ नहीं कहेगा, वो कहेगा ठीक है तुम जाओ, वेरी गुड। नो, दैट पर्सन इज आल्सो आर्किटेक्ट, he she has also learned throughout years, उसके भी अपने opinions होंगे, and she will give that. So you have to be very open for that. And
Viva is for like taking in the criticism. Obviously, we are here to learn.
exactly, and it's just it's just the panel, it's just the who are there's some bunch of people taking your viva. What will you do when you will pass out?
Obviously.
उस टाइम पे बॉस को तुम ये कहोगे नहीं नहीं मैंने तो ये बनाया, नो, इन फैक्ट व्हेन यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग ऑन योर ओन, इफ द क्लाइंट सेज अरे ये मुझे ठीक नहीं लग रहा, अरे उसका घर तुम बना रहे हो, तुम उसको एक टाइम पे समझा दोगे एज एन आर्किटेक्ट दैट आई डिजाइन योर स्पेस बाय कीपिंग इन माइंड दिस, बट अल्टीमेटली यू डोंट हैव टू लिव देयर, द पर्सन इज गोइंग टू लिव देयर। अगर तुम्हारा लॉजिक ठीक हुआ, दैट पर्सन विल ऑटोमेटिकली अग्री, but you can't superimpose your thoughts on that
Obviously.
वरना
Like-
क्लाइंट बेस नहीं मिलेगी।
We obviously need to have a logical, if we have a defense, we need to have some logic behind it.
Yeah, exactly, and you need to just calm down, like whenever you are giving your jury, either people are very nervous or they are very confident. Okay, it need to be in the equilibrium stage for that, so that you are open also and you are able to defend also.
Like people need, many students are like very defensive about their design. They're like, no, whatever I have done, I have done it correctly. So that is obviously a big problem. Student needs to take the criticism. I recently also made a video about that criticism is very important for us. Like as an architect especially, criticism is very important for us.
So it's that I told you all thesis, how to choose the topic and how to just calm down and give your thesis. हो जाएगा, हो ही गया है।
Thank you, ma'am, for being here with us. It was very insightful. I hope audience also got the right information that they came here for, and thank you very much.
Okay, so I hope all your queries are resolved. Now you know your way through the architectural thesis journey, and if you still have any queries, I will highly recommend you to take on the architectural thesis course from Moksha ma'am. You'll obviously get personalized attention and all your queries will be resolved. So go check it out, the link is in the description, and until the next video, keep creating.